Speaking of jail, shit, that nigga Blueface, bitch, I'm your daddy. That motherfucker is, what's her name? Krishan Blueface.
Krishan, right.
Yeah, his girlfriend, wife, whatever the hell she is, his puppet. He fucking punched her daddy or some shit like that, and it was like all on Blueface, like you fucking blah blah blah, calling him shit. But then they really saw like the video where it was like the dad instigating or some shit. He's like, hey, stop treating my daughter like that.
Word on the street.
Uh-oh.
Is that growing up, each one's parents weren't the best parents. And allegedly, the father might have been abusive growing up. So this might have had some fuel behind it.
Okay, yeah.
Because,
she probably made amends, but bless shit ain't
as a
right
man, I ain't going to hold you. This is me, for sure. I'm sure most men feel like this. Say you start fucking with a girl, right? Then you really starting to fuck with her. You starting to catch feelings for all that other shit. Once she tell you about some past trauma or some shit, whoever that person is now like, I'm going to kill that nigga.
That's public enemy number one.
She tell you her dad did something to her. I wish her father would say some shit to me. I'll fuck that nigga up. So imagine she tell you like, yeah, I had a terrible dad. He used to do this, do that. And then now, she lit now and you lit. Now it's whether they had a relationship or not, it's, I want you to come down here, come see me, whatever the case may be. And you already probably don't want to do it, but now there's some sort of problem going on. There's some sort of fight about to happen. You like, well, you don't know. I've been waiting to fuck you up for a minute.
Thank you.
And you throw the first punch. It's like,
and he leaned him though. I ain't gonna lie, he did. I was like, at first when
I thought he got a little weave in, but I think he skint him. He got a black eye.
Exactly. At first I was like, oh, he weaved that shit, and then like they kind of like played it a little bit because like the video I watched, they like rewinded it real quick and shit. They fucked it up. I ain't like how they stopped it, but I watched another video and I was like, because at first I was like, oh, he weaved that shit. I stopped watching it. And then I watched another one. I was like, "Oh wait, he didn't weave that motherfucker. It looked like it connected. Just might have hit somewhere right.
He
hit that damn wall or whatever was behind him. And I was like, I think he did get stuck. He looked like he went limp a little bit.
Thankfully, he turned into it a little bit because he was anticipating.
That shit probably hit the snotter
because he got like a black eye now.
It probably hit the snotter.
And he caught his dad. Well, her dad was walking when he hit it. I mean, hit him and he
hit her too. Yeah, that video was funny.
I mean,
not funny.
At first, it's like, damn, this shit is so toxic. Like, I don't want nothing to do with it.
They've been in my feed so heavy lately,
but
too.
I'm going to be honest.
I thought it was just me, but now I guess it's the world.
It was in our city not too long ago, too. I'm going to be honest. This is kind of like, this one can't end. This is going to become one of the ones that's going to be a documentary when we older. This is like some Bobby Brown, Whitney, Houston.
Bobby and Whitney type shit.
Because this shit, like, think about the present day. They were probably looking at them like, man, these folks is on drugs. Man, them folks are fucking mess. A Whitney Houston movie about to drop in a couple months, if not next month. So imagine 20 years from now, they talking, or 15 years from now, they talking about Krishan and Blueface. They talk about his come up story, her come up story, them getting together, how they looked in the media and shit. It'd probably be a series on BET if they fuck their money up.
Shit. If Rihanna and Chris Brown were to stick together until now, that'd be like the craziest story ever.
Exactly. That's that.
Yeah.
They got into their fight and it was done.
There's always like some shit. Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, that shit not as crazy, but that was that's a lot of these moments that
this one different. We all know this is happening.
Exactly. Like it's ongoing. Like every day I see a new video. It's like, oh, she drunk. She fucking hit him. Oh, he hit her. Oh, he hitting the dad. It's like it's always some shit with him. Oh, he cheating on her publicly on live, and she sitting here tripping about it, but she cool with it. It's like this shit.
Devil's advocate, real quick. This is for the Karens out there. What if this isn't good? What if this is desensitizing people to domestic violence?
I think that honestly, a lot of this stuff we're getting desensitized to it. Well, besides like the gore and shit, like that's reverse. You said you getting more sensitive to it, but like stuff like this, it's like
I don't think we're good examples because we be on different shit. Yeah. Not to say that we piss excellence, which we do, but I'm saying sometimes
intercourse from Talladega Nights.
Hello,
I wake up every morning and piss excellence.
Sometimes people go another way, and we've been realized due to like decisions we made when we just became adults that all right, these niggas ain't on shit. So the ones that ain't on shit is like the ones you see nowadays. So I'm not even go into that. But think about it. You see these two people famous, everybody love them. All the women love her. The dudes fuck with him because they like, man, look what he can get his girl to do. She going outside for him, blah, blah, blah.
Toothless.
Yeah, Bluetooth, all that other shit.
Bluetooth.
But all that shit that's going on, now you see them fighting all the time. And instead of you being like, oh my God, he put his hands on her, or she put his hands on him.
It's like, look at this again.
Man, here these folks go. So now when you see this shit in your neighborhood or maybe in your household growing up, you're like, oh, here they go fighting again. Now, to some people, that might be like, oh, that's good because now they ain't going to be calling the cops. But think about the ones who really getting fucked up out there, y'all.
But you know how to say it might not hit a certain audience or whatever? I feel like to us, it won't, like, affect as much people in our generation up. Not saying, like, we know, like, we ain't no damn, whatever them shit's called, boomers. But, like, the younger generation, because, they even more, like, they really grown up in all this shit. So, like, it's really affecting them. Like, I can see it, like, with my younger siblings and shit like that, how they just was, like, raised different from us. And, like, the changing of all this shit.
For sure.
It's like, so, like, this social media way, these TikTok babies and, you know what I'm saying, the COVID babies, they going to be, like, seeing all this type of shit. And that's why they so wild. You seeing kids younger and younger doing wild shit, like 16-year-old artists going away from murder and shit like that.
You seen that video in Chicago?
It's like the craziest motherfucker used to be like Chief Keef. Now we got a whole bunch of like.
You seen that
Chief
video
Keef's
in Chicago, the graduation?
Somebody shot the graduation up?
Well, that's probably happened a bunch of times. But it was no offense. I'm sorry, guys. But there was some kids from in the high school age. One of them was in their cap and gown, so I assume he just graduated. Shout out to him. But hold on. They all was showing their guns. Like, and then, Glocks and all that shit. These is like 16, 17-year-olds.
At graduation.
5 out of 6 had a switch on it. That was the whole point of making the video. They're like, look, we only got switches.
Brains not even fully developed and going.
These kids got
life-changing decisions in their hands.
Bro. It's fucked up out here. Now, imagine they already see their musicians. It's like, okay, he's a killer. We love him.
Everybody got ops now.
This other musicians, they be fighting each other all the time. I beat my bitch up, nobody care. You got rappers getting into shit. Oh, Tory Lanez, he might or might not have shot her, but shit, nigga, my bitch tried me. I'ma shoot her ass in the foot like Meg. Mm-hmm. All this crazy shit is in there. It's people see this shit now and they like, okay, this shit is more normal. And when shit get normal, people start doing it. So I don't know. Take with that as you will.
That shit, well said. That shit it's literally how it can go, and it's
exactly.
It's very dangerous, and